Hello there everybody, and welcome back to another installment of SCP Readings with your reader here, Gmodon. Today we're looking at SCP-2203. There's a link down in the description for you to follow along as I read out loud. SCP-2203 is a standard love tester amusement. The amusement is 1.9 meters tall and is constructed from American chestnut wood, brass, and glass, with a brass hand grip on the front and topped with a tall light box. Next to the grip on SCP-2203 is a brass plate with the following engraved on it. Find the one for you, test your love, and find that one special someone you are destined to spend the rest of your life with. Your sweetheart is waiting. On the back of the machine is a small plaque listing the Great Amusementology Company as the manufacturer. Similar to other love testers, when activated, the light box circles through each light while a beeping melody is played. Based on the measured skin conductivity of the subject holding the hand grip, the light box indicates a supposed score of the subject's romantic appeal. The possible results are: please try again, clammy, harmless, mild, naughty but nice, wild, burning, passionate, hot stuff, and uncontrollable. Unlike other love testers, SCP-2203 also dispenses a calling card, displaying the name and address of a person along with a few words of advice about approaching said person. In all cases, the person mentioned has been proven to exist. Examination of the internal workings of SCP-2203 has been unable to ascertain the information source of the names and addresses, nor has any method of choosing a name been found. Subjects who approach the person named on the card report finding an easy bond between the two can be created, as if the subject implicitly understood the person. Subsequent interviews with the person approached also indicate a reciprocation of positive emotional connections with the subject. Sexual, romantic, and otherwise intimate relationships between the subject and the person have been determined by interview to be long-lasting, with marriage and full expectation of a happy life being common results. Both subject and person express lower cortisol levels and higher oxytocin and vasopressin levels in the event of a continuation of the bond. Testing has shown that the bond is non-anomalous in nature and can be disrupted. Tactics on the initial approach that suggest a lack of safety on the part of the person approached can dissuade the person from further interaction with the subject as normal. Subsequent assaults or acts of betrayal once the bond has been established can dissolve the bond. The anomalous nature of SCP-2203 involves its ability to choose someone who reacts positively to the subject's personality and does not impart any extra ability to strengthen the bond. Recovery Log. SCP-2203 was recovered on the 14th of February 1973 from blank blank in San Francisco, California. Police were called to break up and arrest two individuals who were fighting in front of the object, which was in the corner of a room with similar amusements. A Foundation agent embedded in the police force investigated the claim from the altercators that one man's girlfriend was supposed to be the other's true mate, according to the object. The agent operated SCP-2203 and was given a card with the name and current address of a former girlfriend in St. Louis, Missouri. He reported the event to the Foundation and requested vacation time. Addendum 2203-A Experiment Log. Initial D-Class safety testing revealed no anomalous risks from SCP-2203. Principal researcher Dr. Andrew Califano recommends testing with well-socialized subjects of up to Level 3 clearance. Permission granted. Experiment 2203-A-1. Date: the 17th of February 1973. Subject: Dr. Andrew Califano. Notes: Dr. Califano is married to Sylvia Califano with two young children, Michael and Jocelyn. He reports a happy home life. Score: mild. Card: Sylvia Califano, blank Monte Vista, blank blank. But you already know that. Result: Sylvia Califano asked to come in for testing. Experiment 2203-A-2. Date: 18th of February 1973. Subject: Sylvia Califano. Notes: wife of Dr. Andrew Califano. Score: naughty but nice. Card: Andrew Califano, blank Monte Vista, blank blank. You two are so lovely together. Result: testing confirms that perfect reciprocal matches are possible. Experiment 2203-A-14. Date: the 9th of August 1984. Subject: Agent Ron Tosin. Notes: subject is single and unattached. Score: uncontrollable. Card: Olivia Scarborough, blank 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 leads. Patient's friend. Result: Agent Tosin reported AWOL and disappeared on the 15th of December 1984. Subject was not located and not properly amnesticized before termination of employment. Tracking down of Agent Tosin considered high priority as he is well trained in Foundation tactics and infiltration. On the 25th of December 1984, a domestic disturbance and an intruder at the home of Miss Scarborough was reported to Leeds police, and arrests were made. Due to political conditions between the UK and the Foundation at the time, the names of the arrested were never released. Containment procedures updated to forbid the use of SCP-2203 in hiring decisions, transfer requests, and vacation planning. Experiment 2203-A-26. Date, the 24th of October, 1986. Subject, Researcher Kathy Milnor. Notes, subject is single and unattached. Score, wild. Card, Oscar Hamilton, blank blank blank, Denver. He'd be a perfect gentleman. Result, Mr. Hamilton has been selected as a match 3 times to different subjects. All 3 subjects were female, heterosexual, between 25 to 30 years of age, of similar height and build, scored high on openness and introversion personality characteristics, and had a score parameter of wild. Mr. Hamilton was not associated with the Foundation. O5 approval to approach him for testing was requested and approved. Upon initial interview, Mr. Hamilton reported to be engaged and refused the offer to be tested with SCP-2203. He replied that he loves his fiancée and would rather listen to his heart than any machine. Mr. Hamilton voluntarily took a Class B amnestic and was released without testing. Experiment 2203-A-45. Date, the 11th of May, 1997. Subject, Dr. Misaki Ota. Notes, subject is single and unattached. Subject reports being asexual and aromantic. Score, harmless. Card, Karen Schmidt, blank blank, room 459, New York City. Relax, her art will speak to you. Result, subsequent contact with Miss Schmidt has been, to date, positive. Dr. Ota has provided considerable support for Miss Schmidt's artworks and counts her as her best friend. Sexual and romantic orientation of subjects have been preserved in all cases. All identification of partners have proven compatible for the subject. Experiment 2203-A-67. Date, the 18th of April 2003. Subject, D72234. Notes, subject is single and unattached. Noted to have history of domestic violence. Requested testing on SCP-2203. Score, uncontrollable. Card, you should have waited. I've never gotten to try one of these sorts of machines, but I've always wanted to just because, well, why not? But to know that this machine would pop out the name of a single person somewhere in the world that would be most compatible with you? Well, part of me likes that, but another part doesn't. I've had several upon several relationships in the past, and none of them have really worked out, and some of them got really bad. So I'm a bit wary on the idea of relationships, even if it was with the person that this machine had given me. So I'm a bit wary on the idea of relationships, even if it was with the person that this machine told me that we would be perfectly compatible. So that has been SCP-2203. Thank you for joining me on this reading. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.